Welcome to Thursday Talk Show. That's of 2013. Show is sponsored by Alibags Uganda. Today's theme is navigating marriage in the diaspora. And today we are hosting Semfuka Shafiq from Dubai. Shafiq, introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Semfuka Shafiq. Thank you so much, Mr. Ali, for hosting Thursday Talk Show. Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. As per our theme, navigating marriage in diaspora. Now, the question comes, Fik, are you married?
Mr. Ali, no, I'm not married. Yeah, but I was once married for 5 years. Unfortunately, things didn't go as we planned. You know, with time, I've come to understand that things are not the way we expected. Yeah, things change with time, people change, behaviors change, and mostly if you're not together, like for people who are in diaspora and your wife is in your home country, it's quite very difficult. So there's a lot of challenges, but if you're patient enough, I think many people have survived it, and many people are still in marriage. So I wouldn't discourage anyone to be in a relationship with someone who is in diaspora, but it's quite hard. It's quite hard. Yeah, it's very, very hard. But with persistence and patience, honest and faithfulness, I think everything can work. Yeah, everything can work if you are very persistent, and communication is a very big key in a diaspora relationship. Yeah.
Can you please tell us some of the cons and pros of that relationship? Because I'm wondering, one partner is distant, far away from the other, like 1,000 miles, but they keep on making it. They keep on loving each other without conjugal, without. Hey, I'm wondering. Tell me.
Yeah, Ali, that's a very good question. You asked me what's good in a diaspora marriage. I believe it defines true love. For instance, loving someone who is far away from you, you don't get time to see them each and every day. I believe it's a sign of love. You just have to talk to that person through the phone or video calls, Botima. The world is changing and things are changing. You got to just look at that person through the phone, communicate, say some sweet words to that person. So I believe marriage in diaspora defines true love. Yeah, and I think I know, it tests your faithfulness, being with a person who is far away from you and still faithful to them. It's really amazing. It's so amazing. And, it also, I don't know, it makes you value your partner, For instance, you understand that this partner is not with me right at the moment. They are alone there. For instance, I was in Dubai, she's in Uganda, and you're still faithful to that person, You start valuing that person. At times when we are with a person, in person, like when we are together in a marriage, we tend not to value the people we are with. But as someone who has been there for you, even when you're not around for months or years, you just have to value them. Yeah. It also, I know it helps build the solid communication system. When you are not with someone, every time you just need to check in, calling, texting, everything. You just need to do everything. So it just solids the communication system in a relationship. So people who haven't been in diaspora relationship, I don't know how I can explain this to you, but it's amazing. Another thing I know, you start valuing each other's presence when they are around, So for instance, that person is not around. He's back from the diaspora. For instance, when I was back in Uganda, we could have the best time we could ever have, Since you don't have all the opportunities to see your partner regularly and easily, you tend to develop the sense of valuing them, and every moment, and you value every moment you have. The chance you spend together, it's always valuable. Yeah. It also builds freedom and to pursue personal dreams. At times, when you are with a wife at home, they cannot do their, some people have dreams, but when they get married, those dreams get to perish. But when you're in a diaspora relationship, they have that opportunity to pursue their personal dreams. Yeah. It also builds solid independence. Mostly that the person is not around, you tend to have your own independence, and some people value that. I used to value that a lot. You also learn some of the extraordinary commitment. A long distance relationship can help you to improve your attitude. You improve your attitude. You get committed to that person through, you can just keep in touch through the text calls, messages, and chats, everything, video calls. Yeah. I do one more, because this I can go more. It also prepares you for emergencies. Can you imagine? Remember those times of the lockdown, the corona time. Some of the partners who couldn't see each other, it was a test for everyone. For someone who was in a diaspora marriage, this could be easy because it could just keep being the same. So I think by that time it prepared me for emergencies like corona. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but yeah. Also, I don't know if you still want more. You could just tell me to stop instantly. It also improves your creativity. The love and creativity. You tend to send flowers to your loved ones. Have you seen those shows on TikTok or any TV shows where you surprise your lover, send gifts, send things like that? So things like that, it improves your creativity in a marriage. Yeah. I think that's all for what's good in a diaspora marriage.
Wow, thank you. Now, another question. Would you advise someone to marry when working abroad? In other words, is it a good idea for someone to marry abroad?
Yeah, positively, I would advise anyone to be in a diaspora relationship, because in this century, as you see, our country in Uganda, most of the youth are in diaspora. People have traveled, so I cannot be that person who tells someone not to marry when they're in diaspora. No, it's just a little bit challenging, but if you follow some of the keys to a diaspora relationship, everything would go just fine. Things I learned in my previous relationship or my previous marriage is you got to listen to your partner. You have to listen to their view. The view is very important. You have to listen and think about it. Yeah. And as well, you just need to try not to get angry at each other. Whatever is making you angry, try to talk it out and just try not to be angry to each other, because if that person is not with you right at that point, it's very hard to make out. Yeah, it's very hard. So I would advise anyone who is in that relationship just to try not to be angry to each other. Yeah. Not being angry to each other, also try not to frustrate yourself with. So whenever you have a problem, don't keep it on your heart. Try not to frustrate yourself. The more you try or you frustrate yourself, it builds up in you, and things may go left. Yeah. So try not to frustrate yourself. So any youth out there or anyone out there in a diaspora relationship, try not to frustrate yourself. If there is any argument, try to minimize the anger. Yeah, it's like you calm down. You calm down. When you are with a person, for instance, you're in the same country, at times the easiest way to cool down is to walk away. But at this time, you're not with them. The easiest way is to shorten the words you talk, in the communication until people calm down. Then you can talk it out. Yeah, I think you just have to discuss the problem again and again. You just have to discuss the problem until everything is better, because you're both in a better frame of mind. You just have to wait until both of you are in a better frame of mind. Yeah, you just need to compromise all the problems. You have to find a way to compromise all your problems you got with the time, talk it out. So a diaspora relationship is basically the same with any other relationship, but the difference with this is that communication is the key, and you just need to be patient and persistent with most of the things.
Now we've heard everything from you, from your experiences. You've shared what you went through. Do you have any closing remarks for us as we say bye-bye to this session?
So, Mr. Ari, to summarize everything we've been talking about is that diaspora marriage is quite very hard. It's challenging. You need to keep communicating, but it's one of the wonderful things you could ever be with. Yeah. So anyone out there who is scared to get married because their spouse are in diaspora, please give it a shot. Try it out. Don't be too late.
Wonderful. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you, Shafiq, for sharing your experiences, for sharing the knowledge. Few people are bold enough to share what they go through in order to teach others, but you've at least given us everything we wanted to hear. Thank you very much. To our listeners, viewers, we also thank you for spending some time listening to us. We really appreciate. Now, we will be having this session online. It will be streamed on our YouTube channel, Alibags Uganda. We will be using that channel for the stream. Then the next topic will be communicated next week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.